All right, what's up, all you beginners who smite? Welcome back to the Rabbit's Den. We're going to be going over play-by-play. You read the title. You already know what's going on. So I'm just going to go through an arena game, and I'm going to break down everything that I do so that way you guys get a better understanding of how you guys should be handling the Arena of the Gods. Let's get into it. All right, let's get to it and do it. We're going to go to normal. We're going to go to arena. You know how it is. It's pretty simple, all right? So I didn't do it here because I figured I'd reset, whatever. So go in, normal, arena, and then we wait. Okay, you got 45 seconds. So yeah, get used to this screen because Hi-Rez loves to send you back to it for pretty much anything. Let's just say a player disconnects. Let's just say that there wasn't enough room in the queue. Let's just say that there was any other random problem. Hi-Rez is sending you back here, so just get used to it. There's gifts down at the bottom. You can open up those. You know, that kills time. There's always, usually they're giving you something, so that's pretty cool. I mean, right now I'm doing some battle pass stuff, so I already unlocked everything that I wanted. I got a Poseidon voice pack, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I like the voice packs. If you don't have a voice pack, you're already a scrub, so you have to have every voice pack that you play with. Otherwise, you're gonna hate yourself when you get out there and you're like, BBH, hi, how's it going? And you're just like, ugh, in the standard Smite voice. Yeah. So grab that, grab the voice packs. You know what to do. You can go to gods here. You can go ahead, build your stuff. If you went into my other tutorials, it breaks down all how to do that. So yeah. You can also see what in the little exclamation point. You can see what quests there are that day. So you know how it is. All right, so we're in here. We're gonna go ahead and pick a god. You can go over here. You can see there's assassins, guardians, hunters, mages, and warriors. So if you want to filter by one specific type, you can go ahead and click one of those. It'll only show you gods of that type. And then you can go ahead and call out whatever role you are by clicking pick role. We can already see somebody did Phil, so he's okay with playing pretty much anything. We're gonna go hunter, and we're gonna go ahead and pick Jingwei because I figured that's a pretty good god to help you guys out and try and show you how to play. I don't know. I just picked Jingwei because, you know, she's kind of fun, and I don't play arena too much because I graduated from there. Although arena is fun, don't get me wrong, all you new people. But once you start playing a little bit more like Assault, which is one of my favorites, and then you start playing like Conquest, the game starts to unravel a little bit. I got a Conquest tutorial coming. Don't worry, but, you know, baby steps, baby steps. Okay, so now we're seeing a Zeus and an Anubis. We got two mages, both very toxic mages. You'll learn to understand that they're both very toxic because Zeus in arena is just obnoxious because his damage output is way higher than it should be. And then you get wrapped up by Anubis and then stun locked, and you just basically want to like jump from a tree. Oh, hey, look, we got somebody that didn't make a selection. Guess what that means? This guy gets it. This guy gets it. There it is. L. Yeah. We're going back to here. Woo! Don't worry, though. By the powers of YouTube, I'm able to fast forward it and go right back into the game. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, God, I did the thing. There we go. We got rid of that little bottom bar. I hate that. Anyways, so now we're back into here. We see our teammates doing Yuhong. We're going to go right back in. We choose Izanami off the part, but we didn't lock her in. So you notice that the bar did not slide that way. So we still have the ability to change up what we want to play. I more or less just wanted to pick something so that way we could see just what everybody else is doing, and we could pretty much say, hey, we're playing Hunter without saying we're playing Hunter. Notice we got pretty much two mages. We got Yuhong and we have Eset, so we're good there. And then we have a Thanatos and an Atlas, so we have our Assassin and we have a Guardian, so we have one tank at least. Very cool. We have 3 magical damages, 2 physical damages. Sounds good to me. So we're gonna go ahead and now we have to wait because everybody is locked in. We all have our gods picked. We have to wait for them to start locking in. So, you know, you just wait around a little bit. And hey, look, you can go and pick out all the different skins that you want to play that you bought with your premium currency of gems because Smite just suckers you in and it just wrings you dry because it's like, oh, cool new skins. I want these. But you can't have them unless you pay money. And it's like, ah, damn, I guess I'm paying money because, you know, I've invested multiple thousand hours into this game. Might as well give it a little bit of money. It's a free game, so, you know, whatever. But you don't have to. It's just for cosmetics. It's not like a pay to win. It's not like Diablo Immortal. You're good. So now we're back into this screen here. You can see where everybody is. We can see that we have no rank, so he's brand new to the god. Rank 1, he's pretty new. Rank 3, rather new. 1 and 1, new to the game. Then you had this guy here, this guy that you saw a second ago. Let's bring it back. Then now what you can do is see this enemy team. We have a rank 10. So he's pretty experienced with the god. We see over there they have 1 star, which means that they have ranked 10, and then they've gotten 1,000 worshippers on top of that, so they've gotten a star. And then we have Nuwa here with, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. So they play Nuwa a lot. That's not the most stars I've ever seen, but that means that they typically know how to play their god. So that's a problem child right there. This person is a problem child. All right, let's get back into it. Now I'm gonna pause here. So right off the bat, we can see our 3 abilities down below here. They are flashing. We will have to upgrade those abilities because I do not have auto upgrade on. We can now see here we have the store as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and play that through. This is the recommended build. Actually, this is where I have a problem. You can see in the recommended build that it's saying Gilded Arrow is what you should buy. This is why I have a problem with that, because Gilded Arrow is honestly terrible for Arena, because you're probably not going to get the minion kills that you need or the last hits on them to where you can get Gilded Arrow to actually proc. So that, in my opinion, is a bad item. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that item. And I'm going to go ahead and check out all items, and I'm going to go to popular items. Here it's also recommended, so you cannot always take these items for what they are. I'm going to go here with Leather Cow because I'm going to get that little bit of lifesteal, a little bit of protection, and get that attack speed online a little bit earlier. And then I'm going to go for the Atalanta's Bow for a little bit of extra crit. I'm going to grab some mana pots. You can notice I'm going for the relic here, so I'm going to stop. I'm just going to do a Aegis here, which allows me to tank damage a little bit more. You'll see me take off into the air there. That's simply just because that's Jingwei's passive. And we go and take these camps, okay? We immediately dive into taking these camps. We skipped blue camp. I'm not sure why. I guess because we were chasing the on her there. I'm a hunter, so I'm going to go ahead and take the purple camp because that's going to give me increased attack speed. Red is increased damage, and blue would be mana. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cycle here into the middle camps. I'm going to go and fight the Susano a little bit. I can see him taking a lot of damage. I Aegis, which allows me to protect myself against any damage incoming for 1 second. It was enough to get me out. I survive. I make my way back to the base, and you can see my health is refilling. I'm going to go ahead and check my items to see if I can upgrade anything. Nothing has needed to be upgraded right now. And I get back into the fight. You notice now I'm going after the minions because I don't want them to get into our gate. So I'm gonna keep on pushing at these minions. I don't care about the players. I'm also surrounded by my teammates, which is good. I want to be behind that Atlas right there with the giant globe. I want to be behind my teammates more or less, and I just want to be throwing damage forward. Now we cleared the minions. Nobody was low. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna buy the next piece of my item. Now I'm gonna go back out here. I'm looking around. What do we got? I'm gonna go off to the side to try and make sure I can get an angle on them. We got the on her getting kind of low. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to use my ultimate. Thanatos picks up the kill. We're good to go. I'm trying to get out of here now because I don't want to get killed next. I circle back around, and now it's time to take out some minions. I'm always trying to look at the minions because not only are minions going to try and get into our gate, but they're going to give us gold. Now I'm going to go over and check these camps. You can see that the timers click up. So on the mini map, I'm going to go back a little bit. All right, now as I go back to check these camps, you can see on the minimap that there's icons for purple sword and red sword. As I look at them, they switch to timers. So that way I know when these camps are coming back up. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and get into the fight a little bit, try and just produce a little bit of damage from downrange. If I see that I'm in danger, I saw Nuwa's minions coming at me, I'm diving out. I don't want to get stun locked in by Nuwa's abilities. I know that she's got a lot of stars. I know that she knows what she's doing. I'm not trying to fight in that battle. Here it is again. Her minions are coming on me. I don't have my dash yet, though, because you can see down below. Here for the 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now I have my dash back. You can also see that my mana is getting kind of low here. So I have to keep an eye on that. I go ahead and say, all right, I have a little bit of gold now, which you can see behind me. I can upgrade my item. I can replenish my mana. let's go ahead and get back and fix that up. So now I got my tier 3 online, my tier 3 Atalanta's bow, and I have now mana full, so I'm ready to fight. I notice I'm kind of getting a little bit in behind everybody, but we really wanted this on her dead, so we were kind of pushing a little too hard. That's fine. Thanatos gets the on her. I'm staying back. I'm staying kind of out of the fight because I am not the aggressor here. I'm not one that is able to tank a lot of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and just try and stay out of any kind of incoming damage here. You notice Thanatos was a little too far in. I don't have my dash, so I got to take out these new minions. There we go. Everybody's resetting. We clear the wave. I'm going to go check the camps. The camps are still down. I don't know why I walk over here. I mean, I know that they're down. I can see them on the mini-map that the timers are all still ticking. But there's not really too much else for me to do because I don't have enough gold really to go buy something because I only have 800. The minion camps weren't there. So now I'm going to go clear minion camps. I'm seeing that there's a lot going on. I'm dashing out. Okay, I'm going to stay behind everybody. That's where I'm meant to be. All right, Aset picks up the kill in the Discordia. Now we got the Susano pressuring me really hard. Didn't matter because why? My teammates were right behind him. Okay, he may have been attacking me and putting pressure on me, but it didn't matter because I was going to be, I had the upper hand because I had the teammates right where I needed them. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of pressure on him because I know that the Atlas is behind me, and Atlas is a guardian, so he can't produce that much damage. I know Atlas is a very powerful god, so don't get me wrong, but I know that he's not going to be the one that's going to really go in 100-0 me. So I felt comfortable there, pushing up a little bit on that Discordia. All right, now we see that our team has moved up a little bit, but we have minions. I'm going to go ahead and clear them out. I'm waiting till I get enough gold so that way I can go and finish off my Aussie, which will allow me to heal in the middle of the game. And I'm going back. See, I've already gone back 5-6 times now. That's okay. Okay, you want to keep going back. You want to keep refilling your health. It's going to be a lot harder for the enemy team to find positioning on you and be able to kill you if you consistently go back. You don't want to go back if, let's just say, your team is in a fight and they need you, or there's a lot of minions to clear, because then you're losing out on that golden experience. But in cases of this, where nothing was really going on, head back, refill, reset. So I look forward. I saw that there was no minions. I saw that I had enough gold to finish off my Aussie. Might as well just head back, replenish. I can get right back to the battle. It's arena, so everything is really close, and I'm right back killing the next wave of minions. So now we have a little bit of a fight here with the on her. I noticed that I just tanked a bit of damage there from the on her, so I thought that was kind of weird, and I wanted to look into this a little bit because the on her should have deleted me immediately right there. Instead, I took on a couple of attacks from everyone else, and I'm noticing that on her is actually building tank, which is very odd. It's not something a typical on her player would do. So just clearing wave, putting damage down range, just shooting from afar. Everything is pretty good. There we go again. I had my teammates behind me. I wasn't really fearing the Susano as he came in to pressure me. Now you'll see I'm putting damage down lane again into this on her, but he doesn't seem to be dying. He's very strong. I'm gonna run forward, and he blinks into the base, so he was able to go over the wall or through the wall with one of his relics down here. He had blink rune, allowed him to blink through the wall, and we couldn't get him. So now I'm looking at my team retreating. We can see that our player over here needed help. So I'm going to try and run over, just provide a little bit of support without getting myself in the way. He's dead. I know it. It's time to get out. Now I'm going to go reset because they're all pushing up. Our guys are back. So might as well go back, buy another item, replenish that mana, replenish that health, and get back into the fight. Now we got the on her pushing up on me again. I pretty much eat his entire ult, and he still doesn't really do much damage. And it really starts to get confusing after a minute. So now we're going to clear up these minions again. I'm able to heal off of them as well because now I have Aussie online, as we can see. Now I'm behind the Susano. I have the upper hand here, and we're able to kill the Susano again. The Susano keeps diving. He's well out of position, and that's why he keeps dying, is because he keeps pushing in on us. I'm going to go for the purple camp here, get some attack speed, get that little bit of experience online. It's not much, but it's more about the gold. And I'm going to go ahead and dive in. You can notice that I'm not really going after the Atlas ever because he is a tank. I'm not really going to be able to shred him that quickly, especially early game for Jingwei. Jingwei is a very late game god. You'll notice there I'm pulling up the build list because I'm getting confused again about why this on her is just absolutely tanking everything. And when I do it again, I'll show you. I dive out. I wanted nothing to do with that engagement. I knew I would die if I stayed there. Now I have no dash. I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, this could get bad. But luckily the Atlas is there behind me, tanking for me, as he should be, as a Guardian should be. I'm looking around. There was players coming, so I can't hard back. So I'm gonna have to go and run all the way back, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's arena, so I'm right back in the fight in about 2 seconds. And we're diving down. We have the on her here. Doesn't get away. The Aset takes up the kill there. I'm looking for more picks because our team is kind of on the push here. It's a 5v4. Everyone's looking pretty healthy. I can see everybody down the side here. So we're looking to push up. I'm going to go and take the purple buff as we kind of figure out what our play is here. We notice that they're all at full health right now, so it's not really anything that we can really do. So we're going to take the next wave coming in. You'll notice that we are slightly up in tickets here, so that's good. That means that we are ahead. I take a fight with the Nuwa, but their whole team is there. I could have chased. I probably would have gotten the kill, but I probably would have gotten killed for it. Wasn't worth it. Let's go back to that really fast, the build screen. I just want to point out some things here with the build screen. We can see this is why I'm getting so confused. On her is building all tank here. These are all tanks besides Brawler Beat Stick. So it looks like he's going for tank early and then hybrid late. Not something I would ever advise because we can also see kills 0, deaths 7, assists 4. So he's not really doing much for his team right now. He's dying a lot. He's kind of feeding us, which is good. We can notice that everybody else on the team is doing okay. They're 1 and 0, so they're doing, the Nuwa's doing pretty good. The Atlas is 1 and 2. He's tanking. Susano, because he dives a lot, he's 2 and 5, but he's building all damage, so as you would expect. And then 1 and 2 down here. The only outlier here is the 0 and 7. For us, we have the Thanatos, who is doing exceptionally well, who's 9 and 2. So he's out there just picking up the kills. We have our Atlas, who's 3 and 0. It looks like our team is just pretty much, we're all in the positive. We're all doing pretty well here. So we are able to just keep on going. So the only thing I'd really point out here is that the on her going tank early, just not the right move. All right, I look over at the mini-map. I can see that they're all in the middle, so I kind of push up on that Susano to try and take the camp. I successfully do, and now I'm going to circle back to the middle here, and I'm going to look to see what we can do to cause a little damage. Again, I'm staying off to the side. I'm staying back. I'm staying away from the minions. I'm looking pretty hurt right now. Guess what? I'm heading back. I'm not going to go ahead and just give them free kills. So now I'm going to upgrade my Deathbringer. So now I have a lot of crit. I'm going to go ahead and pick up... wow, forget the item of that. That's okay. One of the shurikens. I ult here. I didn't need to. They already secured the kill. That's fine. So now we're going to go ahead and just, because there's all of us here, we're going to go ahead and try and deal some damage onto this Atlas. He pushes me into the area here. I kill him, and I'm able to get out, even though the cannon shots are coming in on me. The Susano, though, rushes me down with an ult and just takes me out. So I pushed up a little too far. I paid the price for it, but that's okay. That's okay. That happens.
They were so close to being impressive.
Anher's out of position here. He's pushed up way too far, but their Discordia came around the side there, was able to clean up a kill, and then our Yuhang was able to clean up a kill on their Susanoo, and the Anher gets out because he's really tanky. So at this point, he's hard to kill, but he's not really doing much for their team. So at this point, we're just looking around. Their team is looking pretty full on health, so we're getting chased back a little bit here. I'm going to go over and provide a little bit of damage just to make them think twice about possibly attacking our teammates. I don't think I'm actually going to get a kill here, so I'm just dropping in damage. Susanoo pushes up too far. I do actually have the damage there to kill him, and I get low on health, so I head back. I finish off my item, and I'm going right back into the fight. I don't need to go far, but I was looking at the guy deep range, but I knew that I'd be way too far out of position if I went for him. So might as well just stay back and try and go for the Anher here. He gets away, no surprise. So now we got the Bull Demon coming down here, or the Siege Titan, or whatever you want to call it. He's pushing lane, so we have to take him out. If he gets in, that's 25 tickets to the enemy, so they get a huge boost. It would actually put them right back into the game. They're honestly still in the game, even though they're down by 30 tickets. That's actually a pretty close game, even considering it's 20 to 11 right now. I should have backed. I saw the tornado. I wanted the Anher. I paid the price. So again, it's okay to back. It's okay to go back and try and reset. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, if you want to have a little bit of fun, go ahead, push. Go ahead, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that either, especially when you're new to the game, because it's always fun to try and get those kills. But just understand, if you keep dying, that's probably why. So at this point, I have a little bit more damage on me. I can shred a little bit faster. And my damage is looking pretty good here. So I'm feeling pretty confident to go and chase. My ultimate kills the Susanoo, and I feel pretty good about that. I back up, I look around, I reassess what's going on, and I push back in. Anher pushes me back. I don't like being here because I see 4 of them. I see our teammates are kind of backing up, and I think, okay, this isn't the place for me. And you know what? Again, I Aegis, I take some damage. And there it is. The Atlas ult is able to put me out. So I survived a little longer because of the Aegis proc, but it just wasn't enough to actually get me out of the battle this time. So I'm looking around. I'm really looking at this Anher's build because it's still confusing me. He's got 1 kill now, but he is 1 and 9. So I can tell he's really not a threat to me. I'm going to immediately go for the purple buff. But we notice we still have tickets. But it's okay because the enemy team has surrendered. So that's game. That's they called it quits. Even though it was a rather close game, they decided to call it quits. We win this one. And stick around because I'm going to go through the end screen a little bit here and try and break things down for you. So here we go. You can go ahead and commend your teammates. So we have guide, friendly, and teamwork. So you can go ahead and say if your teammates did anything that helped you here. So I'm going to go through and give everybody a little bit of a teamwork here. Everybody worked well together. Why not? Here you can see the scrimmages pass is to see how far you got in the battle pass. And then it's going to go ahead and show you your worshippers. So it's going to show you how much everything ranked up. And then you can go over to details, and it breaks down everything about your gold earned, your gold per minute, your player damage, and you can see how you stacked up to everybody else in the game. So you can see I had 20,000 player damage. That's typically what you look at here for a lot of these players. And I was about on point with the Yuhan, so I was up there with player damage. You look at their team, they didn't have nearly the player damage that we had, thus we won. And you can look through other things here, like the scoreboard, just to see how everything played out for everybody. And again, results will show you the battle pass, worshippers, experience, and favor, so you can see how much you've progressed in the game. All right, and that's pretty much all I had to really go through with the game. I think I broke down everything pretty well. If you have any questions, you can throw them down in the comments down below. I will try to get through as many as I can, and if any of the questions are good enough, I will go ahead and make a video on how explaining how that whatever your question is works, or I can try and answer it through the comments itself if it's easy enough. thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. Thank you if you subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. VVR, VVX.